Hello.
Uh-oh. B. Lake Weber.
Luke, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, Blake. How are you doing?
I'm good. It's been a good day. We're doing good.
It has been a good day. I got this a while back. I got a new microphone adapter, or not even. I got a new. They call it a dongle to attach to my Xbox
Yeah, yeah,
microphone.
yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
how am I sounding, Blake? Am I sounding good?
You're sounding great. You're sounding great.
That is fantastic.
That's
Ladies and
good.
gentlemen, welcome to Random Times with Luke. We are back here with the one and only BW, Blake Weber. Blake,
Yes, sir.
you had a good day today?
I did have a good day. We're moving forward. We're moving forward.
You lagged out a bit there for me. I hope that transmitted. All right. So I think the goal of this, I think we are going to kind of continue the series.
The series, that's what
I
we're
think
calling
so.
it.
I
I
think
like
so.
that.
It
I like it. I
flows.
like it. It does.
It
It does
flows.
flow. It does flow. Dude, I
Let's
don't
see
even.
here.
To be honest, I don't even really remember where we left off,
I don't remember either.
bro.
So we're back here probably a month after I've been very busy. I've been submitting college apps. When I recorded the last episode, I had one application submitted. Now I have 7 going on 8. But Blake, how has life been treating you?
It's been going. It's been going. I'm doing wrestling now, right?
I think we have
And
to. I
that's
think that's the big topic right now,
the
Blake.
big topic right now.
I
All
think it
right.
is.
So, bud of mine.
Before we hop in here, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say that we do prioritize respect on this podcast. And if you feel that your name is mentioned in here and you don't want to be mentioned, reach out to us. Let us know via our social medias at Random Times with Luke on TikTok and YouTube, and we will do our best to remove your name from the podcast. Please just let us know.
But a bud of mine did wrestling last year, and he was like, "Oh, you should come do wrestling this year." And this is like a month, maybe even 2 months ago. Like this is pretty long ago. And I'm like, "Oh, that sounds all right." And a few weeks later, he's like, "Oh, dude, I'm not cleared because I got a concussion last year, and so I can't play this. I can't do it this year." And I'm like,
Oh,
"Dang." So a couple weeks later, this other dude that I know was like, "Hey, you want to come to open mats with me?" And then open mats is just you go in and you basically just screw around for a couple hours, learn a couple things,
mm-hmm.
wrestle a couple people.
Yeah.
But I was like, sure. Literally like impulse. It was like the next day I went. It was kind of crazy, bro. And then I went for 2 hours. The head coach gave me his like wrestling shoes, and I was basically just on the team. And
That's
I was just
crazy how
like,
that.
all right,
It's just an obligation from that point, isn't it? Like you can't
it
just give
is.
him his shoes back, I guess.
I will say, Luke, wrestling is different, bro. Like it, the training for that is literally ridiculous.
This
So
man was
far,
telling me. This man was telling me all that he does, and I was like, I've played some sports in my time. I have never played a sport that just seems so demanding like that.
you want to know what I'm not looking forward to?
What's that?
Apparently, on Tuesdays, we do something called 2.2 mile Tuesdays. So we run 2.2 miles and then come back and then wrestle for another hour and a half. And I'm like,
So is that just on extended
what?
practice? I thought. Wait, so your practices are usually 6:30 to 8, right?
Okay, no. So now since school, that was only that this Monday and Tuesday because we didn't have school because of election,
Okay,
and
yeah.
then so now it's from 3:30 to 5:30. So I'm sure. Well, I mean, 2.2 miles. There's a couple. I'm sure that'll take like getting ready and everything. It'll probably take like 30 minutes in total. And then we'll
That's
probably give
fair.
a few minutes to rest, and then it'll probably go straight back into wrestling. Like I'm literally
Wrestling.
dreading. I'm wrestling. I'm literally, I'm literally dreading Tuesday so much, bro.
Oh, but you did cross country, Blake. I mean,
Yeah,
so
but
the two miles is gonna be slight, and then it's gonna hit you when you start wrestling.
well, the two, Luke. I don't think you understand. I haven't ran since I was in eighth grade, Luke.
No, you said you did cross country one year, didn't you? In high school?
No, no. Robert did cross country.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. All
yeah,
right. Okay. Well, I
yeah.
mean,
I'm gonna die.
you know what you can do, Blake, to prepare for this. You
Don't
have
tell me to run, Luke. Don't tell me to run. I will. I don't think you understand, Luke. I practice wrestling 2 hours a day. It's like the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, bro.
Let me tell you, Blake, if you want to get prepared for this, you've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That's 4 or 5 days.
I'm good.
You
I'm
go
good.
out
I'd rather
there,
just suffer.
30 minutes, I guarantee you'll be fine. 30 minutes a day, you're going to be beating everybody there. Go out for one run, Blake. I'm telling you, it'll help. Get that rust off. And
Oh,
you're going to tell me that like 6'4", 250-pound wrestlers in your program are gonna be running a 2 miler like quick.
there's only one dude that's over 250. Most people are like around my weight or like a little bit more. And dude, there's this one eighth grader, Luke.
Hmm.
He weighs 99 pounds, bro.
Dude, you can
99
you
pounds.
can throw that man across the room respectfully to whoever that is.
I mean, you can, bro. Like the big like he's you know the school I'm at. It has like a wrestling club for like little kids and stuff.
Wait, Midlow
And
Middle does?
no, the high school, Luke. The
Oh,
high school I'm at. It has like a wrestling club for like little kids, and so this little kid has been like wrestling in this club for like years, and so all the older wrestlers like know him and will literally just like chuck him across the room. It's the funniest thing, bro.
that is funny, bro. That is so. How tall is he though? If he's 99 pounds,
5'3",
my
five
goodness.
two.
I got a buddy on my cross country team that's literally like that weight, but he's 90 pounds. He's skinny as a twig and tiny as can
90?
be. He's
Jeez,
he's like
bro.
half my body weight. It's crazy.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah, but let me tell you though, he's quick. He is quicker than I could ever even dream of being. He runs a 17-minute 5K.
17 minutes?
Yes, he is.
How?
As I couldn't tell you. He's one of those guys that actually enjoys running. I don't
Fair
know,
enough.
man. He
Fair
just won
enough.
the. We had our cross country banquet tonight. He just won the MVP award.
Good for him.
Yep,
That's good.
young
But
stud in the making.
Luke, I gotta just to put into perspective, like how like tough this is. Like I go to the gym. I like you know that like I've gone to the gym. I go to the gym. I
Hmm.
don't anymore, like because I'm wrestling for 2 hours a
He's a
day. That's
wrestling.
already
Yeah,
wrestling.
he's
I'm
wrestling.
wrestling.
He's a
I'm
wrestling now. Yeah.
I'm wrestling these folk right here. But but like I thought I was gonna be in like decent shape for this, Luke. The first day I weighed in at like 134 because you have to
Hmm.
weigh in and weigh out after every practice.
Yep.
I weighed in at like 134 at the beginning of practice. At the end of practice, I weighed like 132. I burned
2 pounds.
pounds, Luke,
That's insane, dude.
of just like like sweat, bro. Like how? How does that even happen?
You must just be working your tail off. Like,
Today, I will say, today wasn't bad. Today was probably the tamest of the days.
okay, you had it today.
Yeah. Well, I have it every day. I have it Saturday, Luke.
You have it.
9 to 11.
So you have it 6 days a week.
Yep.
Blake, this sounds like
Well,
just
until the
insane.
actual season starts, and then I'll do the
Oh, when
rest.
does it start?
November 30th is the first meet day.
Okay, and then how many days will you have it?
I'm sure it'll probably be 4 or 5.
Okay, I got you. I'll have to come to one of your meets, man. Or no, not a
Yeah.
meet. Not a meet.
It's called a tournament or a meet,
Tournament.
or it doesn't really matter. It's the same
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, I'm used to calling them meets for cross country, but
And swim.
and swim. Yes, yes.
Are you swimming this year? Are you swimming for your school this year?
I am. I'm swimming for my high school, and we have a large amount of girls attending. We are very good at in the girls department of the swim team, but unfortunately, in the guys department,
You're struggling.
we are struggling just a little bit. I
Uh,
mean, just a little bit.
so
By that, I mean we have about 13 swimmers.
what I'm hearing, Luke, is that you're gonna backpack.
I mean, I'm not even the year-round swimmers that we have on that team. Like the three we have. Let's see here. We have two seniors that are year-round on that team. One of them is a good friend of mine. They're gonna absolutely put the team on their back, just carry.
Well, dude,
Um,
my school swim program is garbage, bro. Like I guarantee you, I could have gone on the swim team and probably been like the close to the best on the team, probably.
wow,
Like,
that's
'cause
crazy.
like our swim team is so bad, apparently.
The girls are probably one of the most dominant like teams in our school's history.
Yeah.
Just like we've won states 4 years in a row. The
4
girls,
years in a row?
the girls have won states 4 years in a row. Yes,
How?
we've just had an incredible run, and you know who we're getting this year, Blake.
Oh, I know who you're getting this year. The
Y-
Beast herself,
The
bruh.
Beast herself. Oh
Literally,
my.
y'all's team is gonna be crazy,
Dude,
bro.
it's good. I think the girls have a very good shot at it again. The guys, if we don't get more swimmers, bro, we're not even gonna make it close to regionals, bro. It's gonna be bad.
Oh,
But I mean, I still got a bunch of friends I know on that team, so it's literally just about experience. We're gonna have some fun.
it's fun.
Honestly,
Yeah, it's fun.
I literally don't even. I've lost my joy for running a long time ago. So this is my one sport that I like.
That you like really enjoy.
I actually enjoy. Like I was like, it was such a nice feeling getting back in the water after just 4 months of running outside in the sweltering heat.
I
It's
will say,
just
Luke, you would have really enjoyed wrestling. Now that I'm thinking about it, because of Jack,
yeah.
you would have enjoyed wrestling.
Me and my brother, we used to go at it back in the day, and I used to
No,
watch.
no, no. I don't think the viewers or the listeners understand here. When Luke says go at it, I went at it with my brother. Like me and my brother would go at it all the time. But like it would get to a point where we were just like, okay, I don't want to like my brother didn't want to hurt me or
Yeah,
nothing. But
we.
Luke and his brother were like somewhat close to the same size and we're just wail on each other,
I mean,
bro.
we wanted to hurt each other. I mean,
You were pulling out all the moves from like WWE,
I
bro.
was the biggest WWE like fan that I could even know, bro. I'm sitting here right now next to all of my collection of WWE figures. They're probably I'm looking in right now. Probably like 40 wrestling figures.
Dang.
It is one day I don't even know if I'll have the courage to sell these things, but they're probably worth a fortune at some point in
I don't
time.
know. Well,
Um,
it depends on how stuff with like the WWE goes. Like if
that's
it's actually
true.
gonna like die or not.
They've had a couple of bad years, but I think this year they're actually
This year
not
this
doing
year they're
terrible.
not because of Logan Paul.
Logan Paul, that dude,
Lo-
I've watched like highlights of a match for the first time in I don't even know how many years, and I was very impressed with
Astounded,
Logan
bro.
Paul.
Like I don't watch WWE at all, but like as a non-watcher, that was cool.
Yeah,
Like
it was
it was.
he's very acrobatic, and I don't even know how long he trained, but he went from being a vlogger on YouTube to
Well,
being a
he
very
used to
impressive wrestler.
wrestle. He used to be a wrestler, like when he
Like
was a
like
kid, when he was in
real
high school.
wrestling.
Yeah,
Okay,
like a
I did not know
like
that.
real wrestling.
I mean, Blake, I guess that could translate if you're looking for a career.
Yeah, all 5'7" of me, Luke. I gotta ask though, has there any been you're a you know WWE? Has there any been ever like any like short wrestlers, like any really short wrestlers?
Rey Mysterio, I want to say was under 6 foot. I'm not gonna guess his height. I know he was very small, maybe like five, probably around your height, 5'6", maybe. I don't want to assume. I
Huh.
know he was not very tall,
I know he's a short guy
and
based
that's
off of
just
like
WWE. But if you look at different leagues, like, well, there's now if we're gonna if we're gonna go for height here, there was a Hornswoggle who was a uh I think that you don't call him dwarf.
I don't know.
He was a dwarf. He was probably like 3 feet, to be honest with you.
Dang.
But yeah, I think
Yeah.
bless his heart, they put him in there for like gags and stuff. But
Yeah.
I mean, I think Rey Mysterio, and if you look at other leagues, you'll find some very small like luchadors and stuff like that. But
Okay. Okay.
I used to be going back to what we were talking about. I used to be a massive wrestling fan, and I would like take what I saw on TV and I mean, there's not really an easy way to like put it into like actual fights, but I would like just start like wailing on my brother when we'd go at it as kids. Do you remember it was a snow day, and
Your house was at your oh no
it
wait
was
we
at
were
your
outside
it
no
was
no
at
no
your
like at the
house.
sledding
The
hill or
sledding
at
hill.
my house.
It was
Yeah,
no, it
I
was at the
remember
sledding
that.
hill.
Yeah.
We had two incidents on the sledding hill. One of the times, I can't even remember what led up to it, but I remember me and my brother were just literally like just whamming on. Like I think we were throwing punches at this point, and your dad like yelled at us, and we just immediately stopped. And then he told our parents. I assure you, it was like your kids got into it today or something like that. And then we came home and we got laid into, bro.
Really?
We got just
Dude,
absolutely
I think
hammered.
I might have to like next time you're over, I'll have to like bring this up to my dad and see if he remembers, bro.
And then another time, this is probably my brother was probably a junior in high school. So I was probably like 8th grade or something like that. Um, and I don't even know how it happened. We were down in the bunker. This is a
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Blake remembers
yeah.
this one too. This was uh
To clarify, in winters, there's a sledding hill
yeah,
that's actually like a golf course, but it's really steep, and a ton of people go there for sledding every year when
it's
it snows.
really steep.
But
Um,
yeah,
so I was down. So
so
at the bottom of the hill, there's
there's
I think one
bunkers,
or
the
two
sand bunkers.
bunkers,
Yeah.
one or two sand bunkers. Um, and I think we were just messing around in there or something. And one of my brother's friends was down there and overheard me talking and saying something about Jack. And he ran up that hill and told Jack. And my brother came down in a fury. And he's like, "I heard you're talking crap." And I got up and I was like, yeah, I am. And literally, we just pummeled each other. And it's just the stupidest things how we started fighting. But it was just you just pummeled each other like, and
I mean,
it was more than the Weber brawls between Ryan and Blake.
the Weber brawls were never really brawls,
Yeah,
bruh.
I mean, me and my brother were just, but we're good pals now. He's off in college, and I am a senior in high school. But we're getting along well.
No, those fights were ridiculous. So, I have like an image in my head of like at your old house, like
Oh,
you
the
and
old
Jack
house.
on the couch, like
Like
going at it.
the white couch, yeah,
Yes.
the white like severely stained couch,
Yep.
and we just start. I mean, I don't. It'd just be over the dumbest stuff, and my brother, my brother just he wasn't gonna stop. I wasn't gonna stop, and he wasn't gonna stop, so it just kept going. Oh
I
my.
will say our topic is very much a divulge here. I think we might have to change the title of this episode.
We probably do. We probably do. We're 20 minutes in here and we haven't even started talking about what I intended this episode to talk about. But
I don't even know like dude, to be fair, it's been a long time. I don't even really remember what happened at the pool anymore, bro.
I just
Like,
I for I forgot where we left off, and
The
I don't
only
know if I have
the
any
the
more stories of like.
the only like specific story that I remember is when you were gone, and I don't remember where you went at like the end of the season, the end of the season, and I was the only manager there.
Oh, for that
Keep
solid stretch, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I just been promoted. I got no clue what I'm doing at all. Like literally no clue what I'm doing. Like,
Yeah. I
and
felt the
then
same when they first promoted me, bro. I felt the
I,
exact same.
I just remember Luke getting back and being like, "Bro, what the hell happened?" Because the pool was in shambles.
The pool was in shambles, especially the baby pool, bro.
The baby pool was green,
Yeah, it
bro.
was green. And I remember Gibby was like, it was literally like I was 4 hours into my first shift back, and I just hadn't gone over the baby pool because no one was like even over there. And Gibby was like, "Hey, just to let you know, the baby pool is green, and now let me tell you, as it's fine. So it is open, and I look over there, and there's a kid in the pool. I'm like, no way, Gib, you're telling me this now?
Nothing
Like,
will beat the time when me and Gibba were going in the pool there at the baby pool. And he talks to us and he's like, "This is when you're gone." And he's like,
okay.
"So the baby pool's a little green, but when you step on it, it kind of just goes away. So it should be all right." He's like, he was like, maybe vacuum it. And so me and Gibba are literally like 2 hours that baby pool. Luke, I've
If
never
you
been
step
that
on it, it'll be
disgusted
okay.
in my life.
It was
Like it
what? Say
was,
it again.
I've never been that disgusted in my life, Luke. Like it was disgusting. We had a vacuum it, we shocked it because it was just like after school one day. This was a Friday or something. I don't.
Oh no, not the Friday
I
shifts.
think it. I think it was a Friday
Oh,
shift.
so
I
this
don't
wasn't when I was
remember.
like
Or
gone on
no, it might have.
vacation. This
It
was
might have been an afternoon shift. It might have
okay.
been an afternoon shift. I don't remember. All I remember is being like, "It'll be fine."
I
Like,
that's wild. I did I cannot even like and for like and the mix of algae and we had the pool painted over the summer, like the bottom of the pool painted, and literally within like a couple of weeks the chips started like peeling off and like they would like it looked it's like icicles coming off of like a roof, but it was upside down. So the paint chips were just hanging there, like levitating, and then they would float off and they'd float into the top of the pool, and you'd have to come
yeah,
skim it and
it
scrape it.
was
So
it
the
was
mix of the
gross.
algae and like the soggy paint chips was probably just an
It was it was
unbelievable feeling.
it was horrible, Luke. It was
I can't even
because and then
imagine.
we had to like the pool was green. Like we had to shock it.
Oh
So we
yeah,
shocked the pool.
absolutely.
But no, that was yeah, that was a time.
The only things that I can really still recall is when nobody was at the pool and it was just us guards like and we would just perform we'd be like, is it time for a raid? And we'd be like, yeah. And we'd run over and we'd get the key to the snack shack,
Snack
which is like
Shack.
the snack bar, and we'd just go in there and just take whatever we wanted. It was so funny because
Nothing
I
will
would,
beat me, you, and Perry went there.
oh
And
my,
Perry literally got like 10 things, bro. I'm not even joking.
Perry. So I'd come out with like a bag of chips, a Twinkie, and a drink.
And then
Perry would come out.
I'd come out with a little bit more. I'd come out with
Yeah,
a little bit more than you. And then Perry would come out with like the whole snack bar
he
just like
would
in his pocket.
pockets full, hands full, everything, just everything.
Perry got a
I
good taste in snacks though, I will say that. I like his
say
snack
it again.
choices. I like Perry's snack choices. He has good snack
He
choices. I
does
like
have good snack choices.
but
Should I talk about my adventures in New York?
oh, that's a good topic, Luke.
I think it is. I think this will be our another good topic for today.
This is a very good topic.
So I went on my senior class trip this weekend to New York City, and I had a great time. but it was an adventure, to say the least. And
Yeah.
we get there, and literally we get to Newark, New Jersey,
The fact
and
that y'all were staying in Newark
we
is
did. So
that's so dingy, bro.
our
That's
hotel was in Newark, and to put it kindly, it's not New York City. So that's a light way of putting it. So we get to Newark, and it takes us like an hour to get into the city because it's like, it's just how it is. Like, it's not gonna be a quick trip into the city. But we get there, and we're sitting at this light, and I'm just like looking out the window, commentating just what I see, and I'm like, oh, there's a person walking. Are they father and son, or just like something dumb
Yeah,
like that?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I see this guy walking up, and he was obviously did not have a place to stay, and
Yeah.
he's doing, every guy has their walk up to like a wall or a tree when they're about to, like, when they're about to
Yeah,
urinate, when they're
yeah.
about to piss, like.
Yeah, yeah.
And he did the little double step and the shake of the front of the pants, and I was like, oh my, he's peeing on the wall, and like half the bus comes running over to the window and just face pressing against his glass as this dude's dong is out pissing on this like sidewalk wall.
Bro,
It was the
what?
funniest thing, and everyone was just laughing. And I was like, I don't know. I turned away as soon as he whipped out his dong, but
There's no better way to describe New York, bro.
that was like the start of the trip. And another funny thing, we came out of, I'm not going to go through the whole thing because this whole trip took me like 40 minutes to explain. Because
Yeah.
they literally, we were about 2 days there, and they jammed every
Everything.
possible thing that they could. And I respect it because I got so much out of it. But it was just, I mean, at the end of the day, at the end of our time, as soon as we got back, I literally just was
Exhausted. Yeah.
absolutely drained. And when we were coming out of this Broadway play, I think it was Saturday night. And Saturday night in New York City, it's just going to be absolutely packed. So
Yeah, it's gonna be
you're
crazy.
I almost lost our group because the group, there was this like kind of split, and there was just so many people on the sidewalk. I
Yeah.
lost the people behind me, and the people in front of me were like getting away. So
Uh-huh.
I was literally just maneuvering my way, and we all finally catch up to each other at this crosswalk, and you're waiting for it to tell you to walk. It's got like the red hand to say don't walk,
Yeah.
and you look over, and there's this guy proposing to his girlfriend, and we're like,
Yeah.
oh
That's you know what?
yay!
That's a good thing.
It's very good,
That's good.
until you look about 5 feet to the left, and there is another homeless man taking a dump on the sidewalk. I have never laughed so hard in my life. I thought it was so funny, bro.
Bro, his like bare ass was just out.
It's
Like,
facing the wall, but but I mean, it was, you saw what you needed to see in order to tell he was taking a dump. I mean,
oh,
it was New York, and I was like, bro, if you're taking a dump on the wall, you gotta have some like, oh, he's proposed, and let me hold it in real quick. Nope, nope. He just let it
nature
go.
called.
Yep, duty called. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Duty called. But yeah, I had a great time. We went to the top of the Rockefeller Center, got to see the whole city. We did some shopping. Let's see, we went on this graffiti tour of the Lower East Side. It was a really great experience, so I'm very glad I went. But
So, do you like New York, Luke? Do you like it? Do you like the energy there?
I really like New York. I don't think I could. I don't think I don't know if I would want to live there.
Okay.
It's, I mean, so if I got like put there for a job, I'd be like, absolutely. I'd have to like learn my way around, but there's just like, there's just so much that this driving, dude. My bus drive. So we got in an accident. Like, we got in an accident in New York. Did I tell you about
Yeah.
this? I think I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Driving is like a different breed there. Like when you've seen the movies that people are always honking, it's not a
Yo,
lie.
yeah, it's not a lie. People
You're
are
just,
literally always honking.
and it's remarkable to me because I'm looking out my window, and we're all stopped. Nobody's moving, and there's this guy in a taxi just like repeatedly smashing his horn, and I'm like, what is that gonna do? Like it's not gonna do.
Exactly.
It's futile. There's no reason to be, and it's just causing noise. I don't know. Maybe there's some New York thing. You just gotta honk your horn. But we
I
got
don't
in an
know.
accident. So we were driving to the Metropolitan Museum of Art Monday morning. So it's Monday morning rush hour traffic,
Okay.
and I had my earbuds in because we've been on the bus for like an hour now, and we've made it about 2 miles.
Yeah.
So we're literally in the street, and all of a sudden I take my earbuds out because everyone's standing up, and there's this woman at the steps of our bus, and she's screaming like, "You hit my car! You hit my mirror! My mirror's broken or something." I don't even know. She was screaming about something. My bus driver, that dude was a cool dude. Shout out our bus driver, charter buses. He was giving us like motivation, and all that. But he was like, he got mad real quick. He was like, "I didn't hit your mirror. I did not hit your mirror. I didn't touch you for 1 second." Just like it was just this whole exchange. So then she gets in her car and pulls it in front of the bus so that we can't move anywhere,
Move.
and she's
Yeah.
not moving. So now we've got this line probably longer than I could even process at the time of
Dude,
traffic behind
low
us.
low key, I feel so bad for those people that are just trying to go to their 9 to 5s,
Just trying to
living
go to
on their
work.
just barely scraping by because they're living in New York City.
Facts.
Just like, bruh, I feel kind of bad.
So somehow I think we managed to shimmy over and get one lane of traffic open. So we have some people passing, which is nice, until this 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 truck decided that he was going to pass us, and it wasn't like an 18-wheeler. It was like a moving truck, so it wasn't a it wasn't the biggest truck out there, but it was a hefty truck,
Yeah.
and it's a very narrow gap because this car had stopped and it was like, okay, I'm gonna let you in. So this guy's maneuvering around, and there's also cars parked on the side of the street. So this gap is literally like the smallest space you can go. And it was literally like one of those parking simulator video games that I used to play on like my iPod. You
Yeah.
have inches, and this guy, the whole thing was shaking back and forth. He's trying to pull. I don't even know if I'm explaining this well. We're stuck in one lane. He's trying to
Pull
pull
through in the
around,
other
pull
lane.
through the
Yeah.
other lane, and he was behind us originally,
Yeah.
and literally it for 5 to 10 minutes, I want to say, he was like going, reversing, going, or driving and putting reverse, just trying to like shimmy through, and eventually he hits the reverse too hard, and I mean he rocks the car behind him that was waiting for
Oh.
him to get through. It just, I mean,
Oh.
it wasn't a fender bender, but it wasn't a hard impact, but it was one of those where like it's gonna need some repairs.
Yeah.
So we get our situation figured out. We get insurance exchanged, whatever. I don't even know exactly what happened, to be honest with you. But as soon as we start to leave and we're like, okay, traffic can clear up now, we realize that truck is still exchanging information, blocking two
Ah,
lanes of traffic, blocking both
bro.
lanes. And now we had one lane originally with
Bro.
our accident. This truck blocked both lanes of traffic.
Oh my gosh.
And those poor souls that were late to work that day. Oh my, what an experience. And then meanwhile all that was happening, one of our friends lost their debit card on the bus. So we are in like, just like, I mean, that was probably the most stressful moment of like the trip. This our bus is like trying to get to the Met. There's this car in front of us with an accident, and one of our friends loses their debit card. There's this truck reversing and driving next to us, about to hit us. Like
Well, at least it was eventful.
it was eventful, and we got to the Met. It was I really liked the Met. Saw a bunch of art that I recognized from school. We take an art class in our program at our school, so we saw a bunch of art we knew. Got a souvenir from my parents, and
What would you get for your parents?
my dad likes fridge magnets, so I got him a fridge magnet that says the Met, and I didn't, there was nothing there that I was like, my mom would like this.
Yeah.
So I got him, it was like a cool like shot glass. And my mom, they don't really take shots that often, but it It said the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and it had like a Statue of Liberty and a bunch of other like New York
Yeah,
landmarks on it. So
yeah,
I think they appreciated that. But
yeah.
so anyway, that was my experience in New York. That was barely scratching the surface of it because we just did so much. But
Yeah, I went to New York. I don't even really remember. I saw a Yankees game. I remember that.
that must have been
The
sick,
Yankees
bro.
game was so cool, bruh. We
Did
had
you see
decent.
Judge?
Well, I mean, not CC, but yeah, we saw him play.
He was there. Yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah,
was
that's
playing.
sick.
It was kind of cool. This is a few years back. He was still like really. This is like real. He was still really really good, but he wasn't like this year MVP judge. But
Yeah.
it was still real. That was still
Did they
really
win?
cool. I think so. I think they did win.
Who did they
But yeah,
play? Do you remember?
I have a picture somewhere. I don't remember exactly.
I gotcha.
But
Well, all right. I think we've
yeah,
safely diverged away from the series here,
we
but
totally have an
I'm not upset.
exiting from the series because we literally don't remember what happened. I can tell you what happened. Like I can tell you generally that like it just kind of got crazy and everything started breaking down. Like
Hmm.
the pump broke. I remember that.
Yeah, yeah.
It was just I remember it being rough.
They're gonna have to
It
make
was
some
rough
repairs in
days.
between the end of well, between whenever I ran by there for cross country, and they put the pool cover on finally. You know what? I
Okay.
just realized now that we probably should not include the name of the pool in the series in the series name, but
Probably not.
probably not. We'll make some edits. It's fine.
It'll be
Um,
all right.
they put the pool cover on finally. So in between when they closed off and the start of next season, they're going to have to make some heavy repairs because they have probably two pumps that are not working now.
Oh
Two out of
yeah.
three pumps are not working. So
And I wonder if they'll finally fix that baby pool.
that's what. Yeah, I mean the baby pool. If they're gonna fix that thing up to 100%,
That's gonna cost a lot
fix,
of money,
they're gonna
bro.
have to like completely level the ground because there's pipes that go underneath the snack bar, which is a solid 50 feet away.
Yeah.
There's pipes that go on, and every time the baby pool will never flood. I don't think I ever
Ah,
told this story. Should I tell this story? I'm going to tell this story real
all
quick because
right,
we're
all
running at
right.
38 minutes. I literally come into work one day, and Heavenly, if you remember from last episode, if you haven't watched the last episode, go back and watch that. Heavenly is a pro guard at our pool, and she had just clocked out. She did not tell me that the baby pool fill line was on, which is in order to add more water into the pool. She did not tell me that was on until somebody told me about an hour later. And an hour
Oh,
is a lot of time to have the baby pool fill line on because it fills
yeah.
up quick.
Cause it's so small. Yeah.
It's small. But the thing is that the baby pool will never overflow. And that is because there's some leak in
Like,
the pipes or leaks in the cracks or something of the pool structure. And what it does is it sends water up through the cracks of the cement and like the
yeah,
cement
yeah,
floor of the snack bar,
yeah.
and it sends it up, and it's like underneath his pavilion, so the water starts to flood the snack bar area, and it's like significantly wet under there, and it's the big thing is that we have it's a social gathering there that night, and we usually have a band come and a food truck
Oh,
come and
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
And the band performs underneath the pavilion where the water comes up when the baby pool technically overflows. And they have a bunch of wires and they have a bunch of like electrical stuff that cannot
Yeah.
touch water.
Yeah.
And here is about an inch of water. It's just sitting there.
Did you scrape it all? Did you have to do the scrape thing where you scrape it all out?
Yeah, we had to scrape it all out.
Oh,
We had
that's a brutal, bro.
So we literally were like just improvising. We had three of the snack bar crew out there because they realized the situation and they were out there working with us. They had like brooms and like we had to find a squeegee. We found a squeegee about like 30 minutes into this, and we had about an hour and a half to get everything sorted. This was one of the Friday night cheers. I got so many Friday night cheer shifts when I became head guard that
Yeah.
were just abysmal, and
Uh,
this was one of them. And
I know, Luke.
I
When you're coming to work and I'd had the morning shift and you'd have the afternoon shift. Are
on
you
a
ready for
Friday,
Friday Cheers, Luke?
Friday cheers. It was as soon as I saw that schedule, I was like, "This is going to be just such an awful shift." It's not. It's just how it went. It's just how it went for me. But we
In my
managed to get
two professional lifeguarding years, I've never worked a Friday Cheers.
be grateful. Actually, it's literally fun for the regular guards. It's not fun for the MODs.
Well, yeah, because you're dealing with a ton of
Dealing
drunk
with
people.
everything on the surface of the earth coming at you. But yeah, we finally somebody brought up their leaf blower, like the leaf blower with hot air, so we got it dried up like 20 minutes before the band came or something like that. But yeah, anyway, that I guess
Okay, this might just be a rumor, and I don't know if you actually heard this or not, but did somebody actually lose their parrot, bro? Did
so.
you
This was
hear
during
about that?
this is during a swim meet, and I don't think it was a parrot, but it was
A
somebody's
bird?
pet bird because it was not. It was a neon yellow bird flying around, and you would look up and you'd be like, "Oh, there's I don't even remember his name, Scrappy, something like that. I don't know. There he is, right there, and he's in the tree." And I don't know whose it was, but they did not get him back, unfortunately, because he was flying around.
Bro, that's actually so funny.
Yeah, I
How do
don't know.
you okay,
Who brings your pet to the
one question, like who's gonna bring your pet bird to a swim meet, bruh?
like why? I just
Like
unless it's some
why?
like 5-year-old kid that was like not leaving unless his pet bird came with him. Like it doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense to me.
I don't know. That's weird, bruh.
Oh my,
But
smoke tree. All right,
the good
Blake.
old
Well,
days, the good old days,
the good
Luke.
old days, childhood. I miss childhood, man.
Yeah.
All right,
But
Blake.
it's
This has
about
been
time to wrap it up,
a
huh?
pleasurable experience. It's been 43. Do you have the clock on your end over there?
I do, I
You
do.
do. It's been
Yeah.
43 minutes and 30 seconds as of right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for joining us. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate us. I appreciate you letting us talk to you. Blake, do you have anything else to say before I end it?
I think just what I said last time. I don't remember exactly, but it was a great experience. I enjoyed it. I hope to be here soon. I want to be on the podcast again, talk again about random stuff. I don't know, just current events, things that are going on. But yeah,
We could have a current events episode. Like I think we'd be
we.
good at that.
I think we would. I think a few would be made that
I
I
think
don't
we could
know if we.
literally, if we wanted to like continue this, I think our next episode just might be like talking about what's going on. I think we'd be good at that. I think we'd make it funny.
I think it would be very funny. But yeah, I want to be on the podcast again. I really enjoyed it. Hope to see you again soon, Luke. And it's been fun.
Absolutely, Blake. We'll have you on again very, very soon. Thank you for joining us, Blake. Thank you for being here, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you tuning in, and we will see you next time on Random Times with Luke. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.